I think he's the best player in the game. I think he's the best. Even this season, y'all know how I felt about Luka being the best scorer in the game. I think SGA is the best bucket getter in the game as of today. I think he's been scoring the basketball better.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you know how I felt about Luka. I think that SGA. I think he's the best player in the game, man.
I would like to take this time to open up the floor for all SGA glaze. Anybody? Somebody? You?
I will say this about SGA. Mars caught a lot of flack for his positioning of SGA as a two-way player. I believe the flack is still correct. But my God, did Shai try to make it seem that Mars was absolutely correct with his best two-way player in the league take last night, because he was outstanding defensively, hella weak side blocks, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for that. But again, I think that there's been some discourse that, we have a fellow bald brother that comes on here and pushes propaganda for a certain team and player, and we all know that. And he's been on Twitter, and his other minions of the like have been on Twitter trying to push, oh, man, they're saying on the ESPN, man, this MVP is Jokic. I don't know. Everybody calm that down. The clear MVP of the league right now is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In fact, the argument and the debate should be, is he winning it unanimously right now? He's playing the games. He's still playing at a clear MVP level, and his team is still clearly the best in the league. I don't even know how these other conversations are emerging when a guy isn't even playing games and his team is winning without him. I don't know how that has sparked up. But SGA was absolutely phenomenal last night. He was phenomenal on both sides of the court, and he's clearly the MVP right now.
That's a problem, Ron. When you're in an MVP race, it's hard to justify it when you're out of the lineup and your team is rolling without you. It's difficult to justify that. And SGA is so responsible. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that the way that they run their offense in Denver is different with Joker being the hub, running off the action that they have with him, and him being their best passer, and putting as much pressure as he does on the defense, putting as much pressure as he does at the rim, and also dragging those big guys away from the rim. However, they look to SGA for buckets. And if we're going to be honest, and as much as I care about defense and rebounding, what's the most important part of the game? I got to put the ball in the basket more than you do. And SGA does that. And SGA does that better than anybody he does that better than anybody on San Antonio. Yes, he does. He does that better than anybody that they have. With that being said, right, with that being said, I don't know what this group, to be honest with you, not only do I not know what this group looks like without SGA, I'm not sure I want to see what they look like without SGA, to be honest with you, because we would have to do some whole other stuff if SGA is not on the floor, because that offense is so predicated on him having the ball and him getting them a bucket. If he's not on the floor, now we have to get other guys involved. We got to change our offense up. Now J-Dub becomes a primary ball handler. Now he got to get to the rim when the shot clock is running down. SGA bails them out of so many bad situations. That's why I feel like this team can be had when I think about their offense. For that reason right there, because I think about you're so reliant on this one guy, to your point, Real Talk, who is the league MVP. You're so reliant on this one guy who gets busy. And the other guys, they play off of him, but they don't play off of him in a way that I feel like is conducive when you run up on a team like Denver to winning, because it's a lot of standing around and it's a lot of watching, a lot of 5 out and stuff like that.
I think it was his 100th at 11th game scoring like 20 plus points. And I think only Wilt has more games in a row, which is like just an insane
15
stat.
behind Wilt right now.
That's
insane. And Wilt played every minute of every game, by the way. So,
Is SGA becoming KD where, really quickly, Damian, is SGA becoming like KD in the aspect that you just check him in for 25, just book it?
He's been there for what, 3 years?
We've been here. Yeah, we've been.
So
he doesn't.
It's two guys. Ironically, it's two guys right now in the league that are about to be in Jordan company for averaging 30 for 4 straight seasons. Sure, you guys know who those guys are.
Luka and Shai.
No.
No, it's
Giannis
Giannis.
and Shai.
Oh,
Giannis
Giannis and
and
Shai. It is
Yeah, if
Giannis.
they both
Yeah,
average
Because
30,
Luka ain't averaged 30 last year. He averaged like
Yeah,
29.
yeah, he averaged 28. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Wow.
wearing
Shout
that
out to
fat
Giannis, man. Another guy that's big.
But-
Yeah, man. Shout out to Giannis because
But
Giannis is on
it's
his
the way
way
he
out.
does it though. It's not just the way. It's not just getting the numbers. It's the way he does it. I think the body control, the stopping on a dime, the bringing the big, and then just taking him to the rim but stopping. And I was thinking to myself, like, how can one guy make every single jump shot? Like, how can this guy make every single jump shot? And then I open X and I saw Mars's tweet about like Shai just be cooking. And like sometimes it is just that simple. Like some guy just has it going and you can't stop. Like he was just cooking. And I think real talk to your point, at his best, he is a two-way guy. And when he is a two-way guy like that, and all of a sudden J-Dub starts to look a little bit better. I know that Chet laid an egg in the first half, but then when he starts to get it going offensively as well, it's a different OKC team. But you're right, Chill. Shai's the head of the snake, man. And when he starts to get it going, other guys feel good about themselves. The defense starts to overhelp. Some guys get open shots. That's just the ripple effect when he starts to make a few jumpers and the defense starts to send more than they should.
Damian, that's true. Like Shai's the head of the snake. Like if the snake bites your ass, hey, this venom is crazy. But this is a boa constrictor though too. Like the rest of the guys can, if they wrap around you, they're squeezing the life out of you. Like they don't have to kill you just from biting you. They can and they can whip you with their tail. They can squeeze you to death. The point I'm making is, like, yes, Shai's obviously Shai. And Chill, I know the offense may be stagnant, but what great player has it caused the stagnant offense?
Nigga,
Michael
snake
Jordan,
whips you with his tail.
great scorer. Man, I was just making an analogy, Ox. But
rattlesnake.
but I'm saying, like, when Jordan was playing, offenses were stagnant. When LeBron was playing, offenses are stagnant. Luka's the best scorer in the league. The offense is stagnant. That's one of the biggest complaints.
Is that offense stagnant in Golden State with KD?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, it would
Get to his isolation.
When KD got to cooking, it would stagnate a little bit. That was a complaint that some Warriors fans had, and that's why Steph was always
complaining about Kevin Durant.
Wow. Yeah, it is what it is. I just think the biggest disservice that's happened recently is the minimization of the value of scoring. Like the idea that Shai's impact is less than in comparison to other people because he only scores. Like you're not watching him backpack an offense through scoring is ridiculous. Like he doesn't need to average 10 assists because he's scoring in the half court every time down, and defenses are tilting to try and stop him from doing it, and they can't. Like you don't. So yeah, that's the biggest like disservice. It affects guys like Shai, it affects guys like Kevin Durant, it will affect guys like Kobe historically, Michael Jordan not being seen as like the greatest offensive player ever. It affects scorers because apparently you need to be an elite scorer and passer to be the best offensive player ever, when you probably don't. You just need to impact offense.
Mars, we were talking about that a couple weeks ago, and that's what I was saying about when I think Swiper was talking about Jokic and all the other things he does on offense. And that's what I was saying. Oh, I think it was about Shaq and Jokic. I'm not sure. I can't quite remember the conversation. But it's like, I don't care about all the extra passing, creating stuff. If you're a bucket, you're a bucket. That's in offense. The whole point is to score the basketball. So if I pass you the ball and you score the basketball, or instead of me just scoring the basketball, how is that more impactful? I think when your job is to score the ball, that's what you do, and it's to me it's more impactful because we're just getting straight to it.
I agree.
We're getting straight to it. There's no point.
It could be.
And what real talk? You said you started 0 for 6 yesterday.
I think Ron said that earlier. Yeah,
I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna let it keep going to start.
No, I was asking.
That makes what he finished from the field even more impressive.
I don't know if that's true.
I read, and it might be wrong. I read that he started the game 0 for 6 and finished 9 for 9. I don't know if it's true.
I think that's what he did against Miami the other night, not against San Antonio.
Okay,
Because the Miami game, he started terribly.
Last night,
it was against Miami. Yeah, Eastside General said it was against Miami.
He was 5
My
for 8
bad.
starting the
Real
game
talk
last
didn't
night.
send me the topic, so I didn't come prepared today.
He was
So
5 for 8.
It was against Miami because he started going crazy in that Miami game after he started badly.
Well, so if we take a step back to that game, then that's just what that's even more so to my point what I was talking about yesterday too, though.
Yeah,
like,
Now,
you got to shoot it till you break it, SGA, and that's his job, and that's what and he does his job very well.
To counter what you just
go down. Go ahead.
Absolutely. I mean, I bought into the logic of, scoring being important, but to counter what you just said, Ox, if I pass you the ball, if I'm one of the better bucket getters, if not the best bucket getter on the crew, and I pass you the ball for you to score, well, and I do it more than once, I'm impacting the game by involving you in the offense, which means that they have to pay more attention to you, which is going to open up more offense for me to get more buckets. That's less double teams that I'm going to have to see. That's more avenues for me to get to the basket to score. That's more open shots that I'm going to see because now they got to pay more attention to you. And that's my ability to pass. That's what's opening up the offense for us. So it's not, it is me impacting the game, but you getting buckets where you dive into the rim or you cut into the basket, that's opening up way more offense for us. That's allowing me to be that's allowing me to be an even better scorer. So I think that's where the divide comes. That's where the divide comes with me.
Well, I can see that from certain. So that's just one of those situational things. It's situational and it's about personnel. If you got a team like you got in OKC, these guys are bought in. So I know a lot of times you'll say you got to give this person the ball or they're not going to rebound. You got to give this person the ball or they're not going to play defense. I push back against that because that's just not my mindset. My mindset's never been that way. Like, have you ever just played with a dude that's one of them where it's like, damn, a double team, he gonna score anyway? Shai's one of them type of dudes. And I'm the type where it's like, nigga, stop passing me the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go down there, I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get the ball back, I'm gonna get the ball to you. Shai one of them. Like, I don't need you to open up the offense for nobody else. I don't need you to impact the game, nobody else. You shoot the damn ball.
Is the wrong play.
Right, you got a team full of people that are saying that.
And that's what I'm saying. They got that personnel.
Chet's trying to get him the ball. All of these guys are like, Shai, we know who you are. We know what time it is. We done seen you do this night after night after night for 3 straight years. No, the young guys that came on the team, he was already averaging 30 when they got there. Nobody's fighting Shai. It's like, Shai, do this. We're getting out your way. We're spacing the floor. We're moving the ball. We're moving off the ball however we need to. But chill. Also to that point too, though, I just can't buy the logic that their offense is only Shai. Like, we have not watched AJ Mitchell cook all season. I know he's just emerged on the scene. And I know we haven't seen him.
He's having a really good season. He's having a really good year.
Ron,
he is frying. For all, AJ Mitchell's playing out of his mind. Based on, if I would have told
he's
you guys,
been their second best offensive player this season.
But Mars, if I would have said this last year, let's just say I would have came up here randomly January 14, 2025 and said, hey, next year AJ Mitchell's going to be doing this, and this.
I would have called you crazy.
Best player. Yeah, y'all would have slapped me off the stage. But I'm saying though,
I still feel like slapping you off the stage.
I am going to slap you off the stage when I see you.
I'm just saying though, AJ Mitchell, what?
Hey, I did not do that. My hands are down here.
I didn't do that either.
I don't have the power to do that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have the power.
Hey, Ron, that's good TV, Ron. But no, but Ron, Hey, Ron, to your point for real, I think that's even more so to it though. Like, you got guys like Alex Caruso and Lou Dort, who they get off by getting the ball on defense, locking dudes on defense, and getting Shai the ball. That's what they wake up. They wake up and go to sleep to do that, and that's what I'm talking about. You got guys over there that are living to get SGA the ball and take it from the other team. Then you got other guys like J-Dub who feels the same way, but it's like, I mean, I got you, Shai. If you need me, I'm right here. You know, AJ Mitchell. You got Wiggins, Aaron Wiggins.
Yep,
them dudes, they're like, hey, we got you, bro. We'll get to it. Like, we'll get to it in Chet. We'll get to it, but we're here to stop the ball, take it from them, and give it to you. And that's why I'm saying that's my point about that, Chill. It's like, and I I don't stop passing the ball. I don't care. We not on no PRA merchant. We not trying to be like Jokic. We not trying to do that. Shoot the ball, Shai. Shoot the ball.
Ox, make no
that's why-
mistake about it. We know who we writing the songs for. We know who the lead singer is, right? We know who the guy is at the microphone, and it's SGA. And them dudes is comfortable being background singers. But I'll sing a part if you need me to. I get all of that. I 100% get all of that. I
can harmonize a little bit.
I'll get involved in the song, but just be clear, I'm the background singer. No, this guy's the lead, and they're comfortable with that. And
y'all remember what Martin did every episode when he had to say, shout out to Martin, man. But
That wasn't bad.
Go ahead.
Yes, it was.
That wasn't bad, my friend.
The thing I was thinking, the thing I'm thinking about though, Ox, is I just worry, even though they did win. Draymond said it best. The problem that we were having in the mid 2010s was that teams were starting to figure us out. And when teams start to figure you out, you have to adjust on the fly. And when you're overly reliant on one thing, this one thing, that can be a problem. That could be a problem in the playoffs.
Yeah. I want to the thing you do is just running around. It's easier to figure that out than the best on-ball scorer in the NBA, because one guy you can deny the ball, the other guy brings the ball up the court. So it's a little bit different.
Can I clear something up real quick? Because just like yesterday we talked about everybody when Mars ran through everybody and said who they hate on. That was not a shot at Jokic, chat. I was saying that I'm saying you don't gotta be like
he's not coming off the list. He's not coming off the list.
Yeah, just embrace the hate.
What's done is done. Yeah.
Also, apparently the best bet in sports right now is whenever one of Ox's teams plays one of my teams, just take Ox's team, because I can't get a dub on the Kings this year. My goodness.
At least you beat the Hawks by 35. You know what I'm saying? At least you beat the Hawks by 25.
We're gonna get to that. We're definitely gonna get to that.
Ron, are we gonna talk about Giannis?
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely gonna talk about Giannis.
We're done glazing Shai now?
Yeah, I'm assuming that we'll get more Shai Glaze later in the show, just via real.
Wait, before we go, just one more thing. Shai is the best player in the league, and I just want to put that out there. Yeah, Shai is the best player.
Controversial.
Yeah.
Oh, so Jaylen Brown don't exist? Okay, fine.
Okay. Yes, he does. He does. Jaylen Brown exists. Joker exists. Giannis Antetokounmpo exists.
Kawhi don't exist. Real talk.
Kawhi Leonard exists. All of those.
I just think this is a very high level top three, man. This is the best top three. I mean, it's not very long, but since Bron, Steph, and KD, this is a very high level.
Real talk. You don't got no love for Kawhi and James Harden.
Giannis, Shai, and
not for best player in the world talks in big 2026. No, I don't have no love for him.
You don't got no love for Jaylen Brown.
No.
Sorry,
not in these conversations. Top 10, we can have all the love in the world. Maybe this year, but
maybe
number one. No.
I think he's the best player in the game. I think he's the best. Even this season, y'all know how I felt about Luka being the best scorer in the game. I think SGA is the best bucket getter in the game as of today. I think he's been scoring the basketball better.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you know how I felt about Luka. I think that SGA, I think he's the best player in the game, man. His ability to score the basketball, get downhill, create space, his transition game. The game seems to have slowed down for him. He looks a lot more comfortable with the basketball in specific spaces. You can't really push him off of his spots. He will play through fouls. Even when he does get fouled and doesn't get the whistle, he's still coming downhill. He's still coming at you. He's not just gonna shy away from that. He's gonna get to specific spots. I just remember scorers that I've seen back in the day, that Bryant, Jordan, guys like that, and we're talking about guards who they know this is the spot that I'm getting to. The defender, I'm not concerned with him more than I'm looking at that 17-foot spot or that 18-foot spot, or when I'm at the long ball line, I'm already ready to shoot the basketball. SGA has evolved into all of that stuff. And I think that he's become the best player in the game. And I'm standing on it. I think SGA is the best player in the game.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the check throw smoke and the hoes go ham. You ain't never seen hoops all hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.